And I'm back here on Dodge. Pulled my fender off. I've got some headers here, which is kind of determining something about where this stuff goes. And these headers won't fit. They're hitting the mount here for the cab brace. That I could move the mount around, but the problem is that they're hitting the frame, and I've still got to go. You know, they got to be twisted in a few degrees, and there's no way that the headers in this configuration are going to fit. And it looks like I really have a lot of trouble with the steering here. It's going right through the middle of the headers. And these were for I don't know, a 75, 85 truck, something like that. But they're going to clear the bell housing. But they're not going to clear down there. So I might be able to turn them upside down and figure out something. Let me take a look at that. Well, I set a set of exhaust manifolds in here. They're kind of working. I believe these are the right ones. Looks like I'm about 1/4 of an inch from the hole there, and about the same. But this is not going to work either, because it's not only going down through the frame, it's interfering with the cross arm here, this top arm. It's kind of stuck, that bolt stopping it. So that ain't gonna work. And I have a set of zoomies here. They will go on sticking up, but I'm not going to cut up this hood and everything just to get exhaust in here. So I need to get some kind of header that'll hug the block and go down here. Just a little behind the center manifolds. I might be able to cut these up and modify them. I hate to chop them up. I would rather try to get a set of block hugger headers that fit. So I'll put the others back on and see what I need to cut. Well, I obviously could make these work. One of the problems though is that this is going to be hitting the side of the hood, the fender. So I'll have to notch the fender to keep that, and I'd have to cut it back here somewhere. I have to twist it in and down. I think it'd be really just too much work to try to modify these things to where they fit. Hopefully block hugger headers would work. I'm gonna check on eBay for that right now and see what I can find. Well, I found the half of the top hinge. I ordered another one off eBay. I happened to get one, but it's got the mount and everything for the mirror on it. I ran a tap through here. Luckily there wasn't anything that broke off, and it looks like it's a 3/16 by 3/16 by 18 thread bolt. I tried to pull the other side and see what kind of bolt it had in it, but there wasn't any in it. But I've got a couple bolts there. I don't know if the door's going to close on them. It looks like it has a pretty good gap. We'll see. At least I can have a top hinge there. It's pretty old and rusty. Well, I got a couple of bolts in that top hinge and one in the bottom, and I didn't have any more bolts. These little fender bolts are not really long enough. Well, that one, no, maybe. Might be able to tighten it a little. Don't feel like it's got much bite. Yeah, it is tightening. So anyway, I got that in, and this piece here for the stop is dragging, but the main thing is this fender right here. I don't know if the camera's focusing, but the door is actually broke loose here. It got probably, look, it might have got bent back too far, but we're kind of hitting something right here. You can see how much that door is moving there. And if I look at it from inside, I really can't see anything there. And I'm probably 3-4 inches here from getting the door closed, but it's definitely flexing that pretty bad. I don't know how I'm going to fix it, but I should be able to bang it enough to get the latch, and I did. Might have a hell of a time getting it open again, but it looks like it's fairly straight. My bolts have plenty of clearance right here. They're not hitting the frame or anything, and the door looks like it's got to go forward. It's way too far back here. Not too bad, I guess. So I have to take this door off and weld up that plate there. I don't know if this hinge has been bent or what's the deal here, but at least I got the door hung. I'm going to have to take quite a bit of work on this, but I know I got all the good bolt holes in it. Now I tapped them out. I'll just have to pull this door off of here and see if I figure out what's hitting in here and why. Looks like the hinge is actually flexing inside the door. It might be the inside plate is bent. My hammer. See if I might be able to hit it right here. Don't think I did much. That might have helped it a little, but that's what I might have to do, is take that hinge off again, put a little bend in it, bend the body side of the hinge, weld up the door side. That dent might have something to do with it, I doubt it. But anyway, the door's hung. I'll press on. We'll see if I can get some of this fender straight. I'd really like to get that hump there in the top fixed. Actually, I have a inside door handle here, and I opened it up and it's actually there goes my door handle. But it looks like this just needs to be raised up. About an inch. Looks like that little hammer I did sorted it out pretty good. I'll work on this a little more and see if I can adjust that hinge. But the door's got to go up. Well, I think that's my problem right there. I got a little tiny bolt in here. I'll try to put a bigger one in and have another look at it. Well, I got Mr. Door on pretty straight. I found some stuff that's about the right size, and I put my handle on it, and it's getting a little spring right there. That's because of that broke door. It's looking good in here, and the sketch is a little messed up, but the door's working pretty good. Good enough to do what I need. I never did get my fancy outside handle to go in here and work. I don't know if it's just not going in to hit the catch. Sticking out about a half an inch. But I'm not too concerned about that. I got it where I can get it open and closed. I probably ought to go over there to that one and tap out the couple holes and put a bolt in it, because that door is just set in there. It's not bolted in at all, and this one wasn't bolted and missing a hinge pin. But anyway, I'll Like I said, I got a new hinge coming, so I think I'll make this door another project. It's gonna have to be tweaked a little. Don't really know how I'm gonna do that. I guess worst comes to worst, I could put some shims in the door right there. This vertical line don't look too bad, but as it starts getting up here, it's kind of off. It looks good here when it's closed. So good enough for this door. I think since I got all my taps and everything out here, I'll just go ahead and try to get me a couple bolts, at least one bolt in each hinge of that door. Well, I got kind of lucky there. All 4 of those tapped. All 3 of those did. And I was able to find some bolts that fit it. Boy, that door is really nice. And I'm hitting feels like the same place as before. Pulling that bottom hinge out. I think that, I'm not sure what's going on. I could force a door, but it's kind of tweaking everything. I think I'll loosen this bottom hinge and move it as far to the outside as I can. I might have a little bit left in it. Well, we'll see how much adjustment I do have. Well, that didn't help much. Hear it hitting in there. I'm not sure what's hitting. But it's 3-4 inches away here. It might have been that this door had blown open so many times that it bent it. Let's see if I can get in here. Might possibly be the bottom of that door hitting the cowl. Sure what it looks like. I'll give it a wax here. At the very bottom. That bent it. How about that? Alright. Looks like this door is fixed. Closes real good. My catch is pretty close. Closed well. Looks like it's a little low too. I don't have a door handle for the side. I'll try a crescent here. Yep. That works good. I'm way too low. Way too low. Ugh. Don't know whether that's a you can see the strikers hitting right there. So it's probably 3/4 of an inch low. I don't know exactly what to do to fix that. Again, it might be just shims here on the bottom of the door. I don't see any way to adjust the door up and down on the hinge. That's a rivet there, that ain't going nowhere. Same on the bottom. So it looks like it's just going to be bending. So I have to hammer that back hinge, or that bottom hinge back. We'll try that. I got a pry bar and between the bottom my taps, between the door and the sill, and I moved it probably 1/8 of an inch. I didn't try very hard. But that's what that needs to do. I'll just have to get a port of power in there and tweak them hinges just a little. Let this door close real nice. Nice and smooth, better than the other one. But it's got the original hinge pins too. So anyway, that's both of my doors operational. Now I can move on to something else, like picking up my tools.